make it a better place. It'll take creation, imagination.
Hello everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and welcome to my video today, you guys. We have so much to talk about. So the first thing is we're going to talk about paper pumpkin. This month is the really exciting month that an extra stamp set came in your box. So I know a ton of you guys have signed up with me for my paper pumpkin, and thank you so much. I've been so blessed this last month to have so many of you join me, and I'm just really thankful. So I have this stamp set, and the project for this month is this cute little spring wreath. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and over on my coordinating blog post, I'm gonna link the video that Stampin' Up did putting this together because I can't put it together right now. First, today I had oral surgery. I had a wisdom tooth removed, and I just don't have the patience to sit and put this together. I'm going to, but I'm not going to do it today. So I really wanted to jump on here and share with you guys some other things. So I'm just gonna set this aside and I'll do it at a later date. Head over to my coordinating blog post by clicking right here or down in the YouTube description, and you're gonna be able to go to my website and see the video on how to put this together. If you want to join Paper Pumpkin, the link to join is right down below in the YouTube description. Every month you get a cute kit. It's either a home decor item or cards, anything like that. I have a playlist for Paper Pumpkin items. I'll stick that right up here and you can check all of those out. And then every month you get this sent to you. It is $19.99 a month, and that includes shipping. So that's amazing. And you get a Stampin' spot and you get a stamp set. So this is the stamp set that goes with this. Cute, right? But this month we all got an extra stamp set, and when I saw this one, you guys, I freaked out. It is so cute. This happy birthday, it's in this scripty hand lettering kind of font, and it's paired with a really beautiful just straight on font. I love it. So right away I wanted to make something with this stamp set. So yesterday the retiring list came out. Look at this blank paper. I ran out of ink. Whoops. So the retiring list came out and I started to print it, but I ran out of ink. But this will also be linked on my website. And this is all the items that will be retiring from Stampin' Up and will no longer be available. And some items are discounted. So these are a couple items that are retired, and I had wanted to use these. So I went ahead and grabbed these, and we're going to make a card with some retired items and then the stamp set that came with a paper pumpkin, the extra bonus stamp set. So I went ahead and I did a couple things. I wanted to use, obviously, my Whisper White to stamp on, but then I'm using Mint Macaroon and the Mint Macaroon ink, okay? And then I have some basic black cardstock right here. And then I have a thick piece of Whisper White. That's my card base. So we're going to be doing some layers. But I'm also using this designer paper that is retiring. This is the basic black or back to black. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. I'll have a supply list on my website. But this is retiring too. So I just wanted a piece of black and white. I wanted the stripes, but I've used all my stripes. So this is what we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stamp. And you're going to want to have some kind of wipe available. I only have a Clorox wipe, which honestly is not the best thing to clean your stamps with. So a baby wipe would be better. Those aren't the best if they're alcohol based. If they have any alcohol in them, it can ruin your stamp set, or just it can break it down, help it break down quicker. So you probably want to use one that doesn't have alcohol in it. But what I want to do is ink this up. And if this was my stamp set, I would just cut this off, the hay there. So I always do that. I always cut the sentiments off stamps that are like this so that I can use both of them together. But this actually isn't my stamp set. I borrowed it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean the sentiment off because I don't want that. You could use a sticky note. You could mask it off. This is just the easiest thing for me to do. And then you're going to take another piece of paper and then you're just going to dab that off. Okay, that should be good. Okay, so this white piece right here is a 3x4 piece. Now to make sure that my ink is still, you know, moist on that stamp, I'm just gonna breathe over the stamp, and that way anything that's like dried because I've taken so long wiping this off, it'll re-moisten it. That stamp pad is pretty juicy, so I'm not too worried about it. Then right here in the middle, like it's not all the way at the bottom, but it's not all the way at the top. I tried to center that the best I could. I'm gonna stamp that, and it came out pretty good. And then what I want to do is go ahead and use the sentiment from this paper pumpkin stamp set. And this is one you guys are gonna see me use a lot because I love, first I love the flowers and stuff, but then this is a great item to use on cards, and then all the sentiments are amazing. So we're gonna stamp everything, and I'm using my Memento Black. That's what I tend to use the most. It's really my favorite black ink. So I'm stamping over the image a little bit. I'm trying to get that really straight, but you can see, let's zoom in so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Here it is stamped like that. We're gonna use the same block and just peel that off. And then this one says everything, and then what's going to go right under it is gonna say, is going to be all right. And I wanna do that in Memento, or I'm sorry, in Mint Macaroon. I was trying to think of a color that would really go with Mint Macaroon. I was gonna do yellow. Well, let's do yellow. Okay, so that's in Delightful Dijon. I'm using my grid mat right here to go ahead and try to line everything up really well. It's definitely easier to line these up when they are photopolymer. Okay, so I actually really like the way that came out. You might want to move it over a little bit, but I mean, pretty good. So now we can take the designer paper, and since this white piece was 3x4, that's what I do when I just need a simple, easy layer and I'm trying to get something together, or I was having a little bit of a hard time coming up with some inspiration. And so I just went ahead and cut a Whisper white piece at 3x4. So now I can cut a layer at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and that's going to give me a really great layer. Okay, so then we'll need a piece of Mint Macaroon, and I want to do some layers with this. So my Mint Macaroon piece is going to be 5 1/4, which it already is, by 4. So that's going to give me a layer. And then I'm going to do a basic black piece, and we're going to go 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. That's a standard size card. And then we'll layer this onto a piece of Whisper white. Okay, so then I have my card base, which this was cut at 5 1/2. So then we're going to score it at 4 1/4. And we're scoring because this is a thick piece of Whisper white cardstock, and we don't really want it to crack. It's gonna allow this to fold a lot easier. So I'm just being really careful when I start the fold, and then I'll push it down like this, and then we'll use the bone folder to smooth that out, and that's going to be perfection. Okay, so let's layer this stuff up. This will layer with our image we just stamped, and it can be flat. And we're gonna zoom back in for you guys. So then this piece can now layer onto our Mint Macaroon, and I'm gonna go ahead and layer this right in the middle. I'm gonna show you one other way that I layered this, and I didn't really like the way it came out. So you guys can let me know what you like better, but I'm just doing this right in the middle. And then on the back of this, we can use another item that is retired that I can't believe. I'm pretty heartbroken about it, is these scissors right here. And I have 3 of these pairs of scissors in my craft room. I have one for paper, I have one for ribbon. These are my ribbon scissors. They cut amazing, and I cannot believe that they are retired. So now we can just layer this onto the Whisper white, which is super simple, and we'll just use snail, or you can use your ATG gun. anything like that, just start at the edge, lay it flat, and then press it. Not bad. So what do you guys think? I did this one, and then I did this one, and I did it off-centered, like it's not right in the center. And the last thing, of course, we should add a rhinestone right here in the middle. And I really wanted to add a button right here, a basic black button, but I didn't have any. And then I thought I would add rhinestones, but then I thought, well, I have a rhinestone in the middle of the flower. So anyways, you guys, I would love to know which one you like better, the one that's kind of off, you know, the centered, or the one that is just perfectly centered. And I actually really like this with the yellow. This is the Delightful Dijon. So I love the way that came out. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. And make sure you head over to my website and you'll be able to see the retired list. It won't be blank like mine is. But you'll be able to see the retiring list and see the items that are on sale. There's quite a few that are on sale, and supplies are while they last. So if they sell out, they sell out, and they do sell out quickly. So make sure you check that out, and I will be back later this week with another project for you guys. So thanks so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you guys again so much for everybody who have subscribed to my paper pumpkin last month and is getting the kit now from me. I really appreciate it. I thought I would share with you guys 2 other paper pumpkin kits. This is the March Paper Pumpkin Kit is the first video, which was a really fun kit. It was a card kit. And then that second video is the February My Paper Pumpkin Kit, which was also a card kit. And that card kit was one of my favorite. I still have items left to make more cards using that design and that stamp set. So I loved it. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I will be back later this week with 2 more videos for you guys, but I'm not sure exactly when they're going to be posted. I'm still recovering from my oral surgery, and it's been a little bit more painful than I would like it to be. So thank you guys so much, and I'll be back later this week to share with you guys. Have a fabulous day.